We'll learn together. All right. Who's ready to get back in this? Let's continue this trial. But first, let's break it down. Oh yeah. Now we're partying. All right, let's do this. Get in it. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place. Took place. I can speak.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
The culprit bother switching everything from one locker room to the other is what she's referring to.
Huh? Why would they go to all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime?
Well, it's simple, really.
Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
Chihiro is anatomically a boy. We've been over this, Celeste.
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device.
So true.
But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room.
You know what you're doing here, Celeste.
She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
Here we go.
I highly doubt that.
Oh.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow? What is he gonna say? What is Hiro gonna say? Boys' locker room carpet, broken e-handbook. Guessing we're gonna need that one.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook! She was the ultimate programmer, after all.
That's completely right.
I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
The broken handbook! You idiot!
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
You dummy.
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
I think we all are.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited.
Get her.
It says nothing about borrowing one.
Get her, Byakuya.
In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup, yup, yup! Hit the nail square on the noggin!
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
That's my president.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Psst! You can't fix an e-handbook! The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring! So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook... Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just... wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Everybody, reveal the penis.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya!
Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room, and Byakuya is the one who did it? Really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
Ooh, Kyoko comes in with the save!
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say?
Alright. Let her cook, Mondo.
There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What?
Why would they purposely make me bark up the wrong tree for so long, though?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see
I'd
something.
like you all to come see a peepee.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
This has never been done. Oh my god.
For real?
This is the first time ever.
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh. Oh, Kyoko, I sure hope you know what you're doing.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
Let's do it. Class break. So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was... right to the pee-pee.
Girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Is this less intrusive than you just telling us? You could just say it.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands?
Being a necrophiliac is not a good look, Afumi.
No way!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
You're right.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
Wonder why she's volunteering.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her.
Wait until you find out.
So just leave this to me.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
There are probably themes of it that are going around right now, yes.
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
But not entirely.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will
Oh,
solve
man.
this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but...
Yes. Go for the crotch.
What? This is... What is this?
This thing, it looks like a mushroom, but scarier. Oh. She wasn't supposed to see that until her wedding day.
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible.
Sakura's eyes were staring widely at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
Is what?
Cute.
a boy.
Oh my god.
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
He sounds excited about it.
What?
Alright, never mind.
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true?
Chihiro was a guy?
Alright. Let's be more politically correct about this.
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat.
Me too.
Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
Then he was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
Oh.
So
Man.
that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
How exciting.
Ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial.
All right.
We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy.
Dun dun
Let's pick up from
dun.
there.
You guys are so slow to get to the to the mystery.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
Yes. To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. The thought had never even crossed my mind.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
I don't have any comment on that.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And
Right.
the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
Right.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
You mean where it looked like he had a dick?
This is the most titillating situation!
You said it.
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Yeah.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
True. I mean, not me, but they do.
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
Yes.
Ah, he's off in his own little world.
He's playing chess while you guys are playing checkers.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
I didn't accuse him of killing her.
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt.
Ooh.
He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have
But
more
would Byakuya
concrete
really move
reasons,
the body
but
like that?
It's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit.
Write this down, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you get out of anything. No more need to hire lawyers. We can all defend ourselves.
I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
It's a little creepy.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
I'm not effing with you guys, okay?
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
Jeez, Byakuya. What a game.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
How would he have known to be in that area, though?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
Where are you right now, hero?
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's
Yes.
very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
True.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
But if Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer is a girl. I guess. No, that can't be right. The murder scene was in the boys' locker room. I refuse to believe.
Shoot!
I refuse to believe it's a guy. It has to be Celeste. Okay, whatever.
I got it!
Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough
Ooh,
for now.
that's Celeste's account.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Oh, come on, Makoto, don't scare me like that.
Shoot!
I thought that was it. I need to think about it one more time. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer.
And only the killer.
No!
No, that's wrong.
Celeste saw her. But Celeste is the killer. She must be a man too. Everybody's a dude.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
That's why it had to have been Celeste.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
It would be the only ones that knew that.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Well, I better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much.
Wait. Don't you pin this on Mondo.
Enough so that he was willing to risk his
Don't
secret
you
being
put
revealed.
this on Mondo and make Mondo kill him over having a pee-pee.
What a marvelous
Please, no.
friendship! The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
No way.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Seriously?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say.
Easy for you to say. Great reference.
But fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse.
Yeah.
All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
A blue jacket. Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow, it's really hard to believe.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Cause exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
What?
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
Without even realizing it? No way, not a chance. You saying there's something off about what someone just said?
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed.
Shit.
He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific
Okay, exercise?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue...
The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as his. Did they say that it was blue? Was that something that they had mentioned yet? On the night of the murder, right before nighttime, Chihiro was spotted leaving the warehouse. It seemed he was stuffing some blue exercise clothes into a duffel bag. Presumably, she was on her way to exercise, but the clothes were not found at the crime scene. Okay, wait. Wait. Chihiro had told anyone willing to listen that she wanted to get stronger. So assume that due to her inferiority complex about being weak, she admired strength more than anything else. Fuck. I feel like there's something here. What if
My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit.
My tracksuit
Because
is black.
exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just... First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific
Oh,
tracksuit
what is going
that he did?
on?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer...
What?
You playing?
In a little bit.
What?
In a little bit.
Okay, just let me know when you're playing.
Are you playing?
Yeah, I'll play.
Oh, okay. Well, Josh is gonna play too.
Which Josh?
My Josh.
Okay. I'll play with you guys. Just message me when you're about to play.
Well, okay. He's gone already. Green says, boo, play with him. Shut up, Green. We gotta finish this trial. We gotta finish the trial. Hi, babe. Guess who's back? Back again. Help me finish this trial and then I'll play. I'm having trouble. I'm having trouble. The killer was wearing...
My tracksuit is black.
Oh, fuck. The hell are you talking about? Just shut up, you little bitch.
Shoot!
I need to think about it one more time. There must be a contradiction somewhere. I don't see the contradiction.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
What does that have to do with anything?
So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
Can I get the other...
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is...
Oh, man.
The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
That was
No,
right.
that's wrong.
I did it.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag, and then I assume he headed off to exercise.
She never said anything about the jacket's color.
Okay, that's what I thought. F the tracksuit.
So why did you say Chihiro's blue
Settle down.
tracksuit?
Settle down.
What are you... You just...
Hey, Celeste, what color was
Wow.
Chihiro's tracksuit?
There it is, guys. I thought they had already mentioned that it was blue, so I guess that was my bad. I can't believe that Mondo's the killer because he hates trans kids. Mondo hates trans
As
kids.
a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Damn. How high am I? Not even. Not even. But I'll tell you what. I'm on cloud 9 if that's what you are asking.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
I can't believe they're doing this.
Because I
I just thought he was a nice gang leader. I didn't think he was a killer.
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the
Oh
investigation.
no, this is gonna send Taka into such depression. They became such bros.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was
It's because he killed
is if he
him.
saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
Saul Cherry? What?
Cherry? Are you
Oh,
talking
Chihiro.
about Chihiro?
I see.
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night.
Oh man.
He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
So they were working out together, and then he found out that he has a penis.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
When Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag.
Put the fries in the bag.
You just ran into him briefly. You couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
Oh, he's gonna say a slur. OMG, this is so obvious and they're taking forever to get through this.
It would appear you dug your own grave.
No, there's so many twists and turns, Green. You don't understand.
Perhaps. But you handed
This is
him
good.
the shovel,
This is
didn't
good
you?
writing.
That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
She's so smart. She's smarter than me.
But why?
I thought it was Celeste.
What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Because I hate him. I guess the way he was acting.
There was a certain turning point. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently.
Oh,
You
it
only call
was.
guys
Dude, yeah, he did say
For
dude
girls, it's
earlier.
chick. And after
Damn
he was killed,
it.
you happened to refer to him as dude.
You're
Once I picked up
right.
on that, it occurred to me that Mondo...
You noticed such a tiny
Damn
detail?
it.
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful.
She's better than me.
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Wow.
Mondo, was it really you?
That's so crazy.
Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone.
Oh, good.
You've been all over me, judging everything I say.
Oh, good. I
putting
almost
words in
wanted
my
to
mouth.
accuse you.
What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
I mean, you are the ultimate gang leader.
Yeah, he would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
Oh my god, Taka's gonna cry. If you paid for this, I'm so sorry. Danganronpa's good, dude. Danganronpa's like legendary. Legendary visual novel quality.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
I can't believe this.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come.
I forgot that he said he had some kind of evidence.
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some
That's
evidence?
right.
Really? What kind of evidence?
This better be good.
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Alright.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
You tell him.
If you really insist, then,
Sam,
What's
here
up?
It is.
Sam, I got Shlem and some other soldiers trying to play right now. You can go play with them if you're not playing with us. You wanna play with us?
I'll play with you.
Okay. Get in our game.
Alright. Alright. Green wins. We'll cut it short here. We're making more content. That's what it is. Green's so happy. Shut up, Green. Shut up. Okay, this is good stuff, but YouTube will be back. We'll be back really soon with more Danganronpa. Danganronpa. Alright, gang. No more distractions. No more Counter-Strike for today. Finishing the trial now. Here it is. Why did I read that like Makoto? Whoopsie.
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
Well done. You found it on the ground, right? Then it must belong to... It's Chihiro's.
I got it! We know
Too
Chihiro's
easy.
handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
Sorry.
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
You would think.
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're
not.
right. They're not.
He already told us that.
They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does
see.
appear to be broken,
One
as is
second.
Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall.
1 second, Rooney. Oh my god, everything's breaking. Please, close. Okay, there we go. Let's get back in here. All right, she says, and yet this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main
For
hall.
all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere?
There's got to be.
How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
Blunt force trauma. How did the handbook break? There's only one explanation. By hacking it. Maybe they were able to physically hack into it and destroy it that way. Okay, he didn't like that. Damn it,
Shoot.
I'm stupid. Okay. There's only one possible explanation. By exploiting a bug. Shit, I thought that would be good.
Shoot!
Oh, we're getting pretty close to being murdered. By hitting its weak spot, of
got it.
course.
You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
He did say that.
Yeah! You remember that?
Obviously.
Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was. But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then...
You'd imagine somebody knows the exploit.
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? You're asking me?
He doesn't lie.
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
That's true.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands.
Thank goodness.
But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge
The headphone jack.
handbook is... When it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally
Wait a minute.
break.
We already know somebody that was in hot temperatures for so long. It was Taka and Mondo.
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
Oh my
The
god.
temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin.
That is true.
If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a
Makes
sauna,
sense.
make sure to keep nice and still.
Wow, interesting. I learned one new fact
You're
today.
now an accessory to murder.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
It's true.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
And the only way he would have known his weakness is because after the challenge with Taka.
But
Damn
how'd
it.
they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed.
Damn it.
Quite the mystery.
I was part of it.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke?
Of course.
They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
But why'd they do it to Leon's?
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa, seriously?
True.
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
No. I can't believe you, Mondo.
Here's my answer. Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What?
Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
It's over, Taka.
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on.
True.
But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either. I mean, I don't want to believe it either. But I found something that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt. I did. Shit, that's so much.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Makoto was wrong. Even I don't want to believe Mondo might actually have killed someone, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Let's
You
test
found
Makoto's
something
assertion.
that proves it.
If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
My handbook works just fine, but I have a broken e-handbook. Is that what it is? I only have 2 guesses here.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook
Works just fine.
Oh, thank
No,
God.
that's wrong.
I messed up. Messed up for a second. We still got it.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
Yeah,
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
exactly what it sounds like.
The broken handbook that was in the
Damn,
main
country
hall.
boy's gonna die.
Isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own.
Yeah.
After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook
That's right.
never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's.
Man,
Yes?
I really jumped the gun on Celeste. I guess I'm mean.
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out
Oh
your
my God.
handbook is prohibited?
We've been over this.
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student.
Right.
But if they're dead, they're not a student.
They're an alumni.
It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such,
Got it.
I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Write this down.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but
Son of a bitch. What's wrong, bro? Come on.
Come on,
Tell
bro.
him he's wrong.
Come on, bro.
You are wrong. You have to be wrong.
Bro?
Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
Bro.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning?
Let's do it.
That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Closing argument. Alright, so bing bing bum. Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse with a duffel bag and noticed the thingy, the tracksuit. Right? Next page. Ooh, don't want to show you that. Okay, bye. Gotta go. Act 2. Okay. There's something everyone has that you need to get into the locker rooms. That's an e-handbook. Alright. Bing. Which locker room did Chihiro go into? Had to have gone into the boys. Wait, I can't really see. Oh, the boys. Right? Hey, it's Mondo. Ooh, anyway. Huh? The weapon the killer used was a big weight. Like that. Bam. Dead. As the murder took place, some blood spattered onto something, didn't it? That's right, some blood spattered onto a poster. Like that. Dropped the weight, realized what he had done, killing poor Chihiro. Then they got everything up. To disguise the truth, the killer switched around the carpet as well as something else. They took down the poster. Is that taking it down? That's got to be taking it down. And then moved Chihiro's body. Which locker room did the killer move to? Whammons. The Whammons locker room. Killer took something from the other locker room and switched it at the scene of the crime. It's true. The poster. Satisfied with what they had done, Byakuya saw the dead body in the girls' locker room. How did Byakuya get in the girls' locker room? Just because he was snooping around now that somebody, like, had died? I don't even remember how they discovered the body. Okay, Byakuya was like, what's going on? What was it that Byakuya brought to the murder scene? It could have only been the extension cord. He tied Jiro up. When Byakuya arrived at the scene, what did he use to disguise what had happened? I mean, what? What did he use to disguise what had happened? I guess the blood? Where did the killer go after they were done? Where did they go? They left, I guess. I don't even know what that is. Not really sure. Oh, is that the library? Maybe? Or the main hall? When the handbook got thrown into the sauna room, what happened to it? Oh, it's the sauna room. What happened to the handbook? It got hot.
The killer is you! First, let's take a look back to before the incident.
First answer wrong.
Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct?
That's right.
At the time, she
I
was
remember.
apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
Is that a yes?
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime.
True. Naughty.
She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
No, I didn't lay out my reasoning right. I need to rearrange the events of the case. What? There's something everyone has that you need to get into the locker rooms. What? Yes, I know. It's the e-handbook. That's what I put. What the heck? You want me to do that?
Here's
Is
exactly
that so
what
much
happened.
better?
With bag in hand, she made her way. But how could the victim, who was
Oh, they like that one. All right.
simple, because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room.
That's right.
Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him.
Oh my god.
It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro,
It's a big weight, man. Impressive.
and attacked him.
Oh no.
And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from.
What have I done?
It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet, then removing the bloody poster, and finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room.
With what,
A
though?
girl's handbook was necessary to get
Right.
into the locker room, of course, but this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After
I
all,
guess they just used one of
Sayaka and
Sayaka's or
Junko's handbooks
Junko's.
had been placed in the main
Right.
hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room
But I
without
thought if
much
you did that, the
problem.
Gatling gun would have killed you.
And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
I might call it that.
That could have been the end of things, but no.
Byakuya got bored.
Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated.
What a bastard.
So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library. And then he got to work.
He's kind of a freak.
He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter.
Why? Why?
And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook.
We did it!
And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, The killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
Makoto could be the ultimate lawyer. How could you do this, Mondo?
Isn't that right, Mondo Owada?
Yeah.
Wait. No. This can't be right. Where's your evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence?
Evidence?
You need evidence.
You want evidence?
You need proof. Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
Evidence that Mondo is the killer. That already revealed itself earlier in the trial. All I have to do is check that one item of his, and everything will become clear. A new element has been added to the bullet time battles. Would you like to hear more? Sure. Let's talk a little bit about fever time and nega time. Careful with that one. During a bullet time battle, if you press the space key, fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. So you can push however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if you only got access to special time, right? So we've also prepared something called nega time that your opponent can use. If the opponent activates nega time during the bullet time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If you were to activate fever time at this point, no, never mind, I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Unsurprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the opponent won't use nega time. Well then, good luck and have fun. Well, I guess I will only use fever time during their nega time. You know what I mean? Let's go.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. You're corrupt. I refuse to vote. I refute you. False. You're corrupt. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. Show me some evidence. You're wrong.
Oh, I was getting
Show
wrecked
me
there.
some evidence.
This should prove it.
Yes! Get wrecked!
If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now.
Oh no.
Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Damn.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
The confession.
I did it. I killed him.
Unbelievable. Not my proudest moments, but we got an A. Oh, look at all those medals, baby.
Bro? Bro? What are you
Bro!
saying?
Bro, please, no, bro.
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go
No,
ahead,
bro.
Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make
Oh,
the
man.
right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
We're not gonna get his anti-trans rhetoric.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
All right, Mondo. Country boy is going home. He's been voted off the island.
What?
Uh-oh, this time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujitaki was Mondo Owada.
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Taka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I thought if one person got it wrong, then we all died. But I guess not. I refuse to believe it. There's no way. No way we'd kill someone.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why did you do it?
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually...
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the control key to fast forward the text. No, I want to hear this Brokeback Mountain, dude. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen this as his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him, and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak. I don't know if this is good representation.
Weak.
It's okay. It's just a story. Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack. The armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
What?
And yet...
I'm sorry.
I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But
I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
that's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm gonna get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. So he's not like actually trans. He's just pretending to be a girl. Not because he wants to be a girl, but because I don't really know. Someone smarter than me explain what this is called. And so, that day, he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body, but sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he just started exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell the person his secret first, and then ask them to help from him from there. And the person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me.
Yep, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to be. What is going on? Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration, and he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro.
Huh? What did he did? Sorry. Huh? Did what he did? That was hard for me. You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I meant.
Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been a part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro.
But how does moving the body keep it secret?
Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would immediately begin to suspect his identity. So, he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? Then, excuse me,
then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed? I'm a complicated individual. Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you?
Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
What?
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something you didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone.
You're wrong.
It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it.
Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother.
Oh no.
Wow. Killed his own brother and now killed someone to try to hide that, but then it gets revealed anyway. The ultimate despair. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraffs across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Awada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul.
The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. We all fucking hate Mondo.
Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why...
I
gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once, just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I mean, it's kind of is all par for the course for becoming the ultimate gang leader. I felt like that was probably required of you anyway.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top.
And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into incoming traffic. But suddenly...
Wow, my brother was so much cooler than I was.
So you didn't really kill him, it was just your fault that he died. Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words.
My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Diane never blamed him for what happened.
Hey, kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Because it's the team you and me put together. I was retiring at 20. Now my 16-year-old brother's got to do it. It's a promise between men. Yeah, super cool promise between men.
He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother, he could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident, and as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who's bested his big brother. Dai was going to lose to this kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I just...
Oh, I'm strong. Strong.
And yet... As soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother.
No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why
Mondo.
After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I'd never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me all this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Because, I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
Oh, I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me.
His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself.
I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong, it can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
God damn it.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
What the fuck are you talking about, man? I was just giving you a compliment.
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weaknesses, to try and overcome them. It was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy, it broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now?
No.
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo.
I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed? Ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Bro, you're freaking out, man.
Damn you.
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
Your teeth, your perfect smile.
That's right. I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch.
And stronger than Daya. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was lying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him, down on the ground. Hey!
I killed him. I killed Chihiro.
Oh my god.
Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been.
You're so right, you fucking pathetic piece of shit.
And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Pretty lame. Mondo Iwata. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like this lived in his heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it! Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? Because I don't. You bastard! Just shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead. Say that again. I dare you.
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. Is what I want to say, but unfortunately, I can't do that right now because the time of punishing is fast approaching. Punishing?
It can't be.
Yobane! Execution!
Well now.
That's what I promised you, right? The Blacken that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Oh, hold on.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For Mondo Iwata, the ultimate bike gang leader. No! Wait!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Alright, here we go. I said, wait!
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Ah, damn it. Here we go. Let's turn this up a tad. That's good. Oh boy. He's got the matching hair. That's so cool. Oh man. It's one of these bad boys. Are they gonna drive so fast he blows up? The Cage of Death? It's probably a very fitting name. Going back, what did you think of the twist? I can't believe it was Mondo. That's so sad. I thought he was cooler than that. Oh no. Monokuma abandoned me. Oh man. Oh man. Well, he died doing what he loved. Disintegrating. Damn. I kept saying M. Well, I'm stupid. Oh, Mondo butter. 2 times the fat. What the hell? He made him into butter? That's disgusting. Do I get to keep that? You son of a bitch. Laugh at death, and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be. My brother. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. Oh man. You guys are letting it get dark. Taka might take this a little hard, guys. As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course he had to. What a disappointment! This is the end of the game. Byakuya?
What is this?
You're completely insane. You know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do, but this game is life or death.
Hey,
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response, except that
however,
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. We gotta bump up the ratings of this game, okay? The people were telling me, they said the ratings, they're too small. They're too small, Byakuya. Trump got me. We've got a problem. The ratings of this game, they're very low. And I said, let's do something to get them high. So I made it more interesting. I'm sorry.
His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death.
Yes.
It chilled me to the bone.
Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library, as usual.
Honestly,
So, you ignored the nighttime rule too.
That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
there is nothing to be done.
Same with you, NATO.
Yo, what the heck? This is awesome. Like, this is what you come here for, dude. Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue.
The night grew late, and I decided to return to Trump room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and I saw the corpse.
What?
What? You mean you actually witnessed the murder?
That's not even the voice I do for him. Come on, Sam, get it together.
He was such a fool. Such a pig-faced fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well,
We're getting better at it over time. So, you're saying you knew the culprit? You know who the culprit? Oh my god. So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have that answer revealed right at the beginning. Mondo, he's a hard worker, but he's not smart. Nobody passed the cognitive test like Trump got me. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. They say Donald Trump's hands are little. Well, Trump got me hands are just helping hands. They're not little, they're big helping hands. I thought it would liven things up.
You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene.
But
But damn, man, if we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right?
That's better.
Well, obviously, I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course.
Byakuya had turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me.
Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment. A lot of people are saying this guy, he's gonna go all the way. You know, he's just a lucky guy, that's what they called him. They called him the ultimate lucky guy, but I saw more in Makoto. I am the guy who chose Makoto. Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch for.
What?
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied, Piggy?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey,
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next.
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why?
Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
what?
You're over-exaggerating.
I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
Damn.
What do you mean?
Mean? Mean? Mean?
What the heck?
Mean.
Damn it!
Good grief. I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. Trumpgami's talking. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh, how exciting.
Ah, the noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. Pooh! I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up, Piggy. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. No, 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 that's not my style. I only choose high-class criminals. The Epsteins, the Rockefellers, you know, top tier. Let me just say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you're up next, Piggy. I'm going to find you and kill you. Do you understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Trumpgami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up.
Oh, so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you.
I swear it. Whatever it takes, I will kill you.
Temper, temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap.
Shut up.
Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair. Dun dun dun.
Well, anyway, like
What
I
is
was
this?
saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring?
What are they talking about?
Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match.
What is this?
But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie.
Oh my god, somebody's an inside job.
Nothing we can do about it now. So just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
Are they broadcasting this to the world? There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Okay, so this is whoever's talking to Monokuma. Who do we think it is? Who do we think it is? Morisaki, don't you say anything. Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh.
Gua?
My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied,
Me and the boys are popping in to say hi.
As you see, that's my ace in the hole.
Hi, Elena. Hi, boys. We're just finishing up here. We finished our trial. We're just going to save. And then the stream for today will be over. But let's finish up strong. Waving. Hello.
And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
So true. Who is the inside job? Who's doing 9/11 with George Bush? Chapter 2, Boy's Life of Despair. End. 2 more dead. No! Yay! Wow. What conflicting thoughts we have in the chat. You received the Crazy Diamond present. We did it. Look at us moving right along. Stop trying to say it. Sniff? Sniff, sniff. Ah!
I know I shouldn't cry.
What the heck?
But
it's just, I'll tell you what she says. Actually, you can hear her.
I can't take it anymore.
She's very sad.
Getting out of here anytime soon.
She's very sad.
It's impossible.
Oh, don't think like that.
I can't let myself think about how much I want to get out of here.
That's right. You know who the insider is. Shut up.
If I keep thinking like that,
I might decide to murder somebody. Might decide to put clothes on. Donuts. Oh, I'm sorry. Donuts. I need to eat some donuts. That'll cheer me up. Am I playing as we glazed donuts, twisty donuts, jelly donuts, cream-filled donuts, donut holes, masaladas, malasadas.
Okay.
Wow, her room is totally different than mine. She has everything. Oh, God of donuts, I'm praying for a wonderful encounter. Sniff, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for breaking the nighttime rule, but right now for me, donuts are absolutely necessary. She's gonna get killed already. Grr, grr.
Huh?
What is that?
Huh?
Is that a radio? What's that sound? It sounds like it's coming from the bathhouse. What could it be?
But
I'm super scared, but is someone there? Ah! What the hell is that? What is that? It's Chihiro. They're back. Chapter 3. A next generation legend stand tall, galactic hero. So Sakura and Hifumi are going to be a part of this. The morning after the conclusion of the second class trial, everyone met up in the dining hall just like always, and I expected to start like any other day. That's what I expected, but today's count kinda sucks, huh? Toko and Byakuya still refuse to show up. And I haven't seen Miss Asahina anywhere. She said her stomach was hurting, so she's taking it easy in her room for today.
Oh.
That is hang on. That is rather unusual for her. Normally, she is so full of energy. Which is exactly what makes me worry.
So then.
So it's just the 7 of us then.
It looks that way.
How about that?
In times like this, where the committee chairman needs to get things going with a bang. Oh God, he's so depressed.
Impossible.
Or not? He's scaring me.
Taka hasn't said a word since everything that happened yesterday. One look at his face showed he hadn't slept a wink last night. It must be because of Mondo. The two of them became so close, and then he finds out Mondo killed Chihiro. It was literally one day, man. It was just one day. And then having to watch Mondo get punished. And nothing he could do about it. I can't even imagine what it must have done to him.
well,
So, I mean, what's going to happen now? We haven't found any way out, and we have no idea if help's ever going to come. Ugh, now I'm all depressed. Just thinking about it. We simply have to make the best of things. Do our best. What's wrong with me? Do our best to get along and live here together in peace. Forget about the outside world and accept this new life. That is the only hope we have now. What? To live here forever?
Well,
Here we have every convenience. We have food, clothes, our every need is seen to. Why are you dissatisfied? In fact, let me ask you this. What is it about the outside world that you long for? Celeste.
okay.
Celeste, you got Stockholm Syndrome. Competition, discrimination, victimization, and violence. As society grows, so does its perversion. In which case, is our current situation not better starting a cult in here? Demon angel. Pretty pudgy princess.
Huh?
Here we go.
Meggy, the drill shop owner, the bunny-eared Amazon, Catgirl Dog Boy, Robo Justice, the Galactic King, and what I mean is, there's no 2D here.
There is nothing to be done.
There's no hentai. No hentai for me. The mastermind puts such base desire to their advantage, bending you to their will.
You know?
Okay, well, anyway, since Taka's like catatonic, as the oldest one here, I'm officially stepping up to take the lead. So, we're all gonna work together and spend the rest of the day searching the school. Searching?
I'm right, right?
Well, I mean, since the class trial is over and all,
Perhaps.
there should be new places for us to investigate. Yeah, that's the ticket. Maybe we'll find some kind of clue this time.
Well then.
Then once we're done eating, let's split up and begin looking around. Do you have any problem with that, Celeste? There may be a discovery waiting for us which may further enrich our life here. No, the point is to look for clues. And just as we were starting to come together, she barged in and ruined the conversation.
You called for me and so I appeared.
What are you doing here?
What?
Nobody called for you. Do you know that gambling is illegal in Japan? Well, that sounds like they're doing something right. Gambling should be illegal everywhere. People cannot be trusted with their own money. That's right. The government should step in. Take our wallets. Take our wallets. We're too stupid. What the? How come it's Genocide Jill and not Toko?
Yes!
God, this place is just amazing! Finally, a place I can just live to be my murderous self.
I mean, that's just Monokuma's voice.
Which is why I've decided to stop holding back and spread my wings.
There we go. That'll be Genocide Jill's voice.
No more hiding in a cave for me. Plus, I have a new battle to fight. The whole killer with a split personality thing is so overdone. I gotta destroy that stereotype.
You SOB!
I'll fight all day and night to murder those totally slanderous cliches.
But you are a killer with a split personality. Good. If she weren't here, my chances of survival would go up at least 10%. So true.
Come on, you gotta back me up here. Even the biggest stars need the little people to hold them up.
I'll let her handle the laughs. Well, whatever else we do today, first we should eat. We can't do anything on an empty stomach.
You're right. Let's hurry up and eat so we can start our investigation.
Sure, Jill.
So we were forced to eat breakfast with a murderer, and after our much-needed but very annoying meal, we set to looking... Whoops, hang on. We set to work looking around the school.
I think we did it. Yep. Beautiful. That was a beautiful stretch of gameplay. We're getting so far. We already did 2 class trials. There's only like 10 of us left. That's pretty good. Pretty good progress today, guys. Pretty good. I think this is definitely becoming the main thing that I do this week on the channel. Listen, it's not that Counter-Strike is boring by any stretch of the imagination. It's just streaming Counter-Strike, especially when there's not other people to play with, when you have to do it solo, it gets a little tiresome. I like, some stimulation from a game every once in a while. And you might say that this game is boring as hell, but if you think that, you don't understand the beauty of it, okay? It's a cool game. I think everybody should get a taste of it. And if you don't want to play it, you're going to flip when you see the final twist. I'm so excited! And then we can play the second game, then we can play the third game. Let me just make sure I own everything. Hang on. Danganronpa 2. Danganronpa V3. We have everything. We have everything we need. So we will be playing this more. Do not worry. This game is going to go nowhere. I mean, you know what I mean? This game is going to keep showing up on the channel. I'm going to make the videos. I'm going to release the videos in case you missed any on stream. And then you can go back and watch them on YouTube. YouTube, I think we're on part like 9. So get yourself caught up if you haven't already. And we'll see you in the next YouTube. Doob. V3 is the best. We're getting there. Bye, YouTube.